Oh, me on my phone bill. Yes, we're live. It's a Friday. It is time for the website kickoff planning retro sort of thing that we do on Friday at this time. We have Sam, we have Michael, we have Matt, we have Federico, and we have Alex. So, I'll put the old screen share on. I guess the first thing to ask is, has anybody got tickets that they want to get voted on in this session? And let's make a list of those tickets. Yeah. Okay, let's have another thingy over here and lock and load. Okay, so yeah, tickets that we want voted on. Michael, did you? Right, okay, you're posting it into the Slack. Yeah, if anybody's got tickets they want voted on today, let's get those into the. Oh, you posted it to me individually rather than into the website. One channel. Okay, God, Slack. Okay. Michael, Federico, Matt, did you have any other tickets that you wanted voting on?
Are you gonna list yours that you just entered? That bug?
I may or may not. Let us first give Matt and Federico and Alex a chance to answer the question I just asked, which was, does anybody else have any tickets that they would like to get voted on today?
No, I would like to get new ticket to get new task after.
Okay, yeah, get assigned to a new task. Yeah, let's just have a look at the issues there. I mean, we could be voting on this. Yes, we certainly could vote on that one. I mean, I'm kind of. It's the thing that I wanted to get. Oh, go on. The thing that I wanted to make sure that I got done or gets done is adjusting this font. So we had a discussion about the font sizes in them. Oh gosh. Come on, computer. There's lots on issues. Yeah, here we go. Right.
So following on from our discussion in the podcast earlier on Monday,
okay.
Have we thought about, focusing our tickets on user personas or whatever?
That is another
potentially a thing to do with the design sprint coming up, or
yes, that is indeed an interesting possibility. I was just going to look through here about the other. Is there anything else? Okay. Yeah, do we have that one? That's voted on, is it? There, I guess I've got a waffle and sit just able to see which things are voted on. Yeah, okay. So we've got 3 tickets to vote on. That's absolutely fine. Michael mentioned the user personas thing there. There's also a performance, deployment, and so on. So probably Matt and Federico and Alex have not listened to the podcast that Michael and Ashley and I recorded on Monday, and we're working in the podcast, as certainly some of you know. We're working through this book of tips for user stories, and the latest tip was talking about having a focus on a particular persona or kind of user in a sprint, which I think is a good idea. I think probably that's something that might come out of doing maybe after the design sprint. Like right now, I don't know. It would kind of, I think in order to do this, we'd have to kind of like get into listing up the user personas and so on, which I think may not be the most effective use of our time today, but that's if Alex or Federico or Matt were interested to hear more about this, I think Michael and I would be happy to talk about it.
Yes, it means instead of general user.
Yeah,
stories.
I guess the idea is that if one might identify different types of users. Like there are mentors, and there are clients, and there are, I'm just throwing things out. There's like premium, yeah, and different. And then the idea would be to say, for example, like, okay, let's focus, exclusively for a sprint or two on, premium members, and try to improve their experience, and have all of the tickets kind of related to them. And the next, like 6 weeks later, 4 weeks later, okay, we've sorted out the premium members. Let's focus now on those things. So, yeah, I mean, I guess the tickets that we've got here, this one here is, I think, it's related to site readability, the font size one. I guess this is the one that I just created, which is about pinging Slack project channels. And Michael, your one here, what was that one related to?
It's basically, it's ultimately related to the fact that we're not reliably pulling down data on projects, like commits.
Right.
It's affecting a lot of things in the site, like
Karma and
listing projects and Karma and stuff. And it's to get better logging in so that we can start to look at why, because I've noticed in Papertrail there's a lot of errors,
right?
But the error messages are like very unhelpful. They're just basically like something went wrong on this project, and it's like I'd like to know what the actual error is so that I
can. Yeah. So I mean, we've got, 3, like today, the tickets that we've got, I think they're all kind of worth doing in terms of, the marketing teams we've agreed on this one. This was a nice feature that we've lost. People haven't been complaining about it, but yeah, I don't know how. And then this one, certainly people have noticed, and it's frustrating to have incorrect data in the system. I guess there's other ones that were just brought up in the marketing meeting. Is I think that we're talking about adjusting the tweeting, because at the moment now we've lost the Hangout plugin. The Twitter feed just looks ridiculous. I mean, I don't know if there's any point in tweeting the Hangout links, but I haven't even created a ticket for that yet. And I guess we could don't tweet Hangout links. But there's a question of how much we can fit in. Just the other thing, you raised the issue of performance, Michael, in the Website One channel. I did upgrade us in Heroku, but yeah, we're still getting lots of memory errors. So that's something to look into. I did do a deployment today and get some people's, the latest.
Yeah, I mean, reading the Heroku docs, it basically says the performance errors are going to make you page a lot.
Right. Yeah.
Memory, which is going to slow you down.
Yeah, that totally sucks. And what I had done, and we'll just maybe look at this, while that's loading up. So now, of course, the other things to look at. So that's all the tickets. Maybe even more important that is we're going to have Alex has been working on this PayPal thing, and I have another related bug report on this. So we kind of want to review that, and we'll maybe do that before we vote on tickets and so on. But let's just quickly have a look at what's that one? Go on, Alex. What were you saying?
We can add one additional ticket about security issues regarding payment button.
Oh, please do add the ticket. Yeah. So I mean, we have this thing. I mean, the site load is kind of going up. The MOOC is live. We've just been on a podcast. The memory's 200%. We've got all these critical errors. I've taken the app up from the, we're now on the $25 Dino thing here, which I had assumed would give us a little bit more memory, but I don't know. If I click there,
I read the docs.
Yeah.
They were saying performance Dino, which I'm not sure how much that really costs. Versus what we're on right now.
Yeah, the
What are we on right now?
Well, we were on this $7 dyno a month here, like hobby tier.
Oh wow, performance is really expensive. 500 a month.
Well, it says 25 to 500, and it's not clear. Like,
well, if you click that, what does it do?
Well, no, we're already on that.
Right, but
I haven't. Like, we're on this dyno. We're
right.
on the professional dyno now.
Right.
Right. And it doesn't give you the option to choose between, those two things. I mean, this time last year when the MOOC went live, I took us up a level. Like, yeah, so here, I had assumed we were going up to 1 gigabyte of RAM, but it looks to me like it's just gone to like.
I think you have to choose 2x. So what does a 2x mean? Does that mean you're running 2 dynos?
I don't know. Like it was 1x, 2x. So yeah, I mean, it looks like we're certainly we could upgrade the RAM, which I think is what I was hoping would happen. It's not clear how we do that. I don't know if I need to switch on auto scaling, or if we need to set the number of dynos to use for this process. So it's like 25. See there, whoa, it's $25 a month per dyno. But so it's not clear to me there how we can adjust the. So like this would be Heroku standard upgrade to 1 GB. Oh, Federico, did you have any issues you wanted to raise for website 1? You're just being in the background so you don't get assigned too many more things.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Oh, you didn't have anything that you wanted to bring up?
Just that I worked on the ticket, I think it's 1614, and I just wanted, it's the call to action button. I wanted to run through the colors with everyone.
Thing that we reviewed in the marketing meeting?
Yeah, and I added another color.
Okay,
just now.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it looks like we want to be on this like standard type 2 times in order to get the increase in memory.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you have to do it from the command line.
Oh really? Okay.
See that?
Oh, here. Okay. Oh, so it looks like from here. Okay. All right.
Oh, it says alternatively, you can use the app's resource page on the dashboard to change the dyno types. I don't know whether that's accurate or not.
The resource the app's resource. There you go.
There you go.
So that's $50 a month. Anyway, that gives us more memory. Let's try that.
So double the memory, yeah.
Okay. All right, and we'll see what happens there. Okay. All right. So that at least explains one thing. It might possibly clear out our logs of errors and make me want to move to Azure even more strongly. Okay, let's come back to this. So yeah, Alex, you've been reviewing all of the PayPal things. I'll just, before you start, I'll mention that. So another user contacted me today saying that they had encountered an error trying to do an upgrade to Premium Mob, or at least to look at the pricing for Premium Mob. And this was a user who was a CA graduate, and they basically, so that they didn't have any Stripe stuff in the system. They weren't PayPal, but so they got this error, which I'm just bringing up. Come on, here, this. You can see that. And I imagine that's basically because the user has no Stripe. They have no payment information associated with their account. They had not Stripe, not PayPal, because they're sponsored by Craft Academy. And so when they tried to click the upgrade button on their homepage, they just got this like, this error. So this was the thing. Independently, you may have the general fix for upgrading PayPal, but I think we need to handle a number of cases. But so yeah, go ahead, Alex. You want to tell us what you've been able to do?
Yes, I've made a I would prefer to create a general solution, but I've started with a narrow one, and I think the quick fix is to make a redirection to the premium, to the plan page, where user can upgrade it by PayPal or by credit card. So you may look at my pull request. I make some upgrade.
Right.
I've hired implementation details in premium and private methods. I will introduce. But assess the general idea. Is it makes sense?
Yeah. This is right. So we can see here that we're catching if the user is subscribed from PayPal, and we're redirecting to them. I guess that if we redirect them to this page, and they take out Premium Mob, will they end up having both a Premium and a Premium Mob subscription?
When they update their plan, they move from one plan to another, and they will not pay for both plans.
Right.
This is the essence of it.
That's what we want. But when I see this, so I imagine that we've got, a premium user, and they have a PayPal subscription. Yeah. So they will then click on upgrade. Now with your change here, they'll be redirected to this Premium Mob subscription page, right? So they would go to it's going to be subscriptions, new plan, Premium Mob. Maybe the right one. I've spelled it. Yeah, they're going to go here. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And so the idea is that they would then click subscribe here.
You're right.
Yeah, that's the idea. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, they could click subscribe there for the credit card, but let's say that if they're already PayPal, they probably use PayPal again. So they would click here, and they would go to PayPal. But now here, this is going to, if they go through with this, they will take out a new subscription, right? So they would they click on an upgrade, they end up on this page. Then if they end up, this is the page for them to create a new subscription, but how is the old one going to be canceled?
As I understand it, as I've tested, it is cancelled automatically. So I think it switches somewhere in the code. There is a mechanism to switching from one plan to another. At least I've tested in Rails console, and the associated ID changed to nil.
Really? Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
So I think I thought about it. It's a
Yeah, I mean, if that works, that's fantastic. I'm just kind of slightly surprised from my memory of how the code base works. We do have the ability to upgrade a user. Yeah, maybe we've got this mechanism for adding a subscription to user for plan, but this won't upgrade them. I mean, in terms of the records in our database, we might lose the reference to the other plan. But I think what I'm looking at there, it seems to me like it would go through, and they would end up creating two subscriptions, and they would end up being charged something, too much. Okay, and Michael's mentioning someone changed our welcome page to be titled in Indonesian. Woohoo!
Yeah, apparently I googled it, and Selamat Datang is Indonesian for welcome.
Okay, right. Well, that's very kind of them. We've got the revision, and it's somebody anonymous. it says. Interesting.
We can make additional tests if you wish
Yeah.
to be confident that it works as
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a pretty sensitive part of the system. Yeah, maybe Michael, you could change that back, and I guess we will start looking about. Well, we're going to be moving the getting started page out of there anyway. But because the thing for me is, like, if like from the structure of the system, if they come in here, like with this new thing, and then they click, it's going to end up coming in through this create operation. So then it has this add appropriate subscription, and it's going to create, you know, a new thing, and then it's going to add subscription to user for plan. So yeah, I think we need to look carefully that would avoid doubling up on the subscription. The fact that we had another error from a user like this suggests to me that the high priority, the urgent thing to do is rather than just catch the single case here, that we need, you know, when this update fails, you know, at the moment we're displaying error messages like this one, and probably what we need to do is, you know, display a message here like, you know, apologies, you know, please contact, you know, in order to upgrade. Do you know what I mean? So that the user experience is smooth. Does that make sense to everybody? That's, you know, the kind of higher priority than any of the individual fixes, that we make the current experience for all of the users who will encounter an error better.
I think it's
definitely. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead, Alex.
Thank you. From my point of view, it's a good temporary solution, but I think how we can get an opportunity to make an upgrade. So I think the way you propose is to contact you personally. So I think we can reuse the solution with redirection. From my perspective, when we associate new plan with the user, we just change subscription plan that associated with this user. So only one subscription plan will be associated with the user.
Yeah, in our database, it's true that will be the case in our database. The problem is that in PayPal, on the PayPal side, in the PayPal database, if the user clicks through, they will have created a second subscription on PayPal. So we have to, if we, because the key thing here is that and maybe we need to take this up in a different meeting, but the key thing here is that here we are reaching out to Stripe and changing the subscription in their database, in the Stripe database, not our database. But so for this to work with PayPal, we have to also change the data in the PayPal database.
Right. Otherwise, they'll be charged.
Otherwise, they'd be charged
more money than they should, and it's not good.
Yeah.
So, are we going to like? I guess the question is, does PayPal not have a concept of a subscription? I mean, this must be some kind of.
I think there is an API mechanism to do it that Alex has been looking into, but it's kind of complicated, and I think he's also encountered, like, we've got some security issues that we need to fix first. Okay. So I think there's a way to do that, but I think I think what we need, like, from the point of view of the, like, you know, at the risk of being brusque, I would say that the high priority thing is that we must get out a fix very soon that has this information in it that tells the user that, oh, sorry, we couldn't upgrade you, and gives them a route to do so, you know, even if it's just an email. And then that's as a temporary solution. And then with that out, it means that we won't be showing this broken thing to a certain subset of users. and then we can work on other solutions. So this is like fail gracefully for PayPal and other non-Stripe upgrades. Display this message. I think that's what we really need to do. We can do lots of other things, but I think this should be done fast and quickly and got out there. So let's move on to voting. Let's do. Michael is the one person who kind of arranged something, up front to vote about. So let's start with this 1668. Michael's already talked about this 1668 issue. This is that the commit jobs are failing with messages that kind of don't tell us what's going on, and Michael wants to fix that, or at least wants to get us to vote on it, and I think it would be a great thing to get fixed. Does anybody have any questions about this feature? Or fix, shall we say? If not, I will get the voting apparatus. This is improve GitHub, Git logging. Okay, so gentlemen, if you'd like to place your votes for improving the Git logging, it's in the Website One channel.
I'm actually still on the highway, Sam. So
no problem, Matt. No problem.
I thought I'd be at my destination.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
So I just wanted to mention, I've been browsing the site, and my completely subjective, non-scientific opinion is that it's been sped up.
Oh, okay.
Upgraded to 2x.
That's good to hear.
Seems less sluggish.
Yeah, my computer's being sluggish at the moment, so I can't tell, but that's good to hear. Michael, do you want to vote on the ticket? And then Matt, if you want to participate once Michael has voted, you could just sort of scream out your vote. Do you want to tell us your votes, Matt?
1 or 2.
Okay.
2.
Okay. All right. So we've got, you're with Federico. So Federico's not on his own. Federico and Matt. Well, I guess you're in between. Federico, why were you thinking this was a medium?
Well, to be honest, I wasn't completely sure of what it would take, so I went with 2.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'd be happy to change it to a 1.
Yeah, I think the thing that you're looking for here, Michael, aren't you, is that you've just the thing that's happening here is that the error is kind of being ignored. Like, we want to actually get instead of saying, like here, it's rescuing standard error, and then the information about the error, like that was, the GitHub responded.
It just tells you what project it was working on.
Right, it just tells you what project it's working on, not, the key was invalid, or you're over limit for the API, or what have you. So if Michael just slips on a little fat arrow E there, and then within the rescue, he can do the logger and add e.message, and we'll get all the information. Go on.
Sam or Michael, real quick, just to let you know, there's a possibility it's OctaKit raising an unhandled error, because I was encountering that. I couldn't get the actual error in the debugger, but
okay.
So it might be a little bit complicated. That's why I said maybe 2.
Okay, but I think Michael's the ticket is specifically for improving the error messages logging in the commit jobs. So I think
but that might not solve the problem.
Well, it might not solve the bigger problem, but
it's not going to solve the problem, but it's going to let us see what is going on.
Yeah.
Well, but it might not let you see totally what's going on. I'm saying.
But no, we understand that, but I think we've got a separate ticket which is about solving the bigger problem. and we've broken this down into the specific ticket of this is a
Yeah, I was
ticket
just
for
saying,
improve the.
you might not get.
Okay, no, I know.
You might get a blank error message.
Yes, I know, Matt. You said it twice, and that's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So, but I think let's focus the voting for this, like in terms of deciding if it's simple or medium, and can we improve and get better errors? Like there's a clear flaw in here that I think we can fix. So I'm going to propose that we go for 1 for this one, and if anybody has a problem with that, then we can discuss that later on. So going on, we've got that. So that was the Karma things. We've got. Let's go for 665 here, which I think is I really want to get done. So we've got. This is adjusting the base font size to 20 pixel and the line height to 1.58 here. Anybody have any questions about this issue? Sure, it's almost. Is it even worth voting on?
Sure, just do it.
Yeah. Oh, my computer is being so slow. Wish I could 2x this laptop. Okay, so we've got another one there. So let's all vote on that. Oh, any, and there weren't any questions about this one. Alex is voting. Matt, you want to say your vote?
I'm not familiar with it. I can't read it, so I better abstain.
Okay. Perfectly reasonable. So we're revealing that vote. And that one is everybody on simple. Yeah, this is, it should just be, I mean, I implemented the original one, and if I could just find the bloody, right, same file again, it's like 2 changes in the CSS file. So that should be trivial. Okay. And then we've got here, there's pinging the Slack channels. So this is 669. But this is the fact that the manual updates don't ping the individual project channels. It's definitely a feature that the people have asked, to be there previously. And when some project channels didn't get their pings, people complained about it or said, "Oh, can you get that to work?" And we've lost it. Does everybody understand this this issue here? Any questions about this issue?
No questions. I have concerns about complexity. It may be very simple, or maybe some caveats.
Do we know the problem or not?
I think we have a pretty good guess at the problem. That it's, I set up or at least I fixed the manual thing, which didn't work for a long time. So we have this is in the events. It's a form. No, it's like the events individual page. Is it like the Hangout management? We've got this. Basically, that there's the form that creates the button for the starting the Hangout, and that passed in the project ID, and so the Google Hangout had it to pass it back. And then we've got this, override thing, like, which is like, copy and paste the Hangout link here. And so when we submit this form here, that's funny actually, because the project tag is in there. It definitely requires some investigation. Like it should, like, the project thing should be coming in as a hidden field tag, but like it's maybe the difference. It just needs to be the ID rather than the project's thing itself. Like the way this is coming in, I mean, basically it's just going to involve sticking a debug point in the event instances controller and practicing a manual update. And so the event instance, basically what the fact that it's not working implies that in these event instance parameters, the project ID isn't being set correctly. Otherwise, it would filter on. So I'm
So what
fairly
about
confident.
testing? What about testing in terms of testing?
Yeah. I mean, we certainly should. The fact that it's failed implies that whatever test, if there is any, is not doing its job. So certainly the test would have to be improved. We would start by wrapping it in a test. I don't really have a feature test for it, but yeah. This is something that we had working before through one pathway, and we've changed the pathway. It's still pinging the Slack. So my intuition is that this is not going to be a significantly difficult problem to fix. But I've been wrong before. Does that make any sense to everybody? Or to anybody?
Yeah.
I think just posing the test correctly and deciding at what level the test should be and everything could be like the complication.
Yeah. Anyway, anybody? I'm kind of ready to vote. Anybody want to discuss further before we vote? I guess we're voting.
Is Matt going to vote or no?
I think.
3 minutes.
Yeah, so I
I'll
think
say-
everybody's voted, Matt. So you can say what you think if you want.
Yeah, 1.
All right. So that's a one. So we've got now. So we've got Mikhail saying hard, and he's not in the room. I don't know if he's even following the thing. So I think we just, it's straight over. We've got Alex and Michael and Federico. Well, it's a majority for medium. So I guess it's up for Matt, you and I to justify why we think it should be simple. But we've kind of had the discussion. So, if people are imagining the testing is hard, I'm happy to put a medium on it. What do you say, Matt?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the fix might be easy, but if there's the rearranging the tests.
Writing a good test. It's certainly, and it's involving our microservice, separate Slack bot thing, and kind of it could be. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think let's. I'm perfectly happy to put that onto like a 2 there. Okay, good call.
I mean, there's a chance something's broken with the Hangout API that prevents it.
Well, the API is totally broken.
The API is just
it's not sending anything back anymore.
It's not sending anything at all. But anyway.
Okay.
So,
that's fine.
but it's still there's the Slackbot microservice might be
There's
doing
a
something strange.
Slackbot,
So who knows? Okay, all right. And then we've got this new one that I created here, which I think I love the investigation and the work that you're doing, Alex, and I do hope that you carry on with it. But I think we really must get this one out first from a kind of product point of view. We've got more other premium. The error that we saw there was from somebody who was considering upgrading to Premium Mob to join the React Mob, and them experiencing that error doesn't fill them with confidence that it's a big off-putting thing for them in terms of I think could be more revenue for us. So I think it would be much better if we could display this. Does anybody need further discussion about this ticket before we vote on it?
No. Did you manage to actually upgrade that person though, or kind of?
Well, that person said to me that they weren't planning to upgrade. They wanted to see what the price was, and that's they pressed the button to kind of because this is the other thing that we've talked about is that if you're on your user account page and it says upgrade to Premium Mob, right? But it doesn't tell you how much it costs. So they were like, oh, I'll just press it, and assuming that they would have a chance to cancel it. But it's one of those things. It's like that's what they were telling me. It might have been that they were planning to upgrade it, and if the price had been right, they might have just gone, so we kind of maybe missed a trick there. If the thing had been all ready to sort of handle their upgrades, maybe we'd have another Premium Mob customer. And at the moment we don't. It's that. Oh, anyway, we'll maybe be looking at that in the design sprint. So let me put this is vote for graceful for upgrade. And I think the key thing here is for our best efforts, at handling all of the corner cases, there's going to be a situation where it fails, right? That's the likelihood, right? So I think it's critical that we, provide a graceful fail and then continue to work on all the different corner cases. Okay, so all us four have voted on that. Matt, did you want to shout out your vote for this one?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
2.
Okay, and we've gone for the reveal. Yes. So, well, everyone else has gone simple. Matt, you've gone medium. Do you want to say why?
Okay, I'm a little confused about the ticket, so I'm probably wrong.
Oh, well, not to worry. Yeah.
I only half heard it, so.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too hard. We're already catching the error, and it's just the ticket is just to provide like a custom error message. So that's kind of trivial. I mean, the thing that might be more what's annoying here is that we want to show the user the custom message, and maybe like send ourselves the error message, like so that we know why they failed. And that would be more complicated. But the ticket that we've got is just for showing them the custom error message. So it should be
that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's simple. All right. Well, I think we've definitely got some things done today. I'll move some of these things over into ready now they've been voted and estimated. I would say this is really high priority. This failed gracefully. That's good. So, do people looking to be assigned to tickets?
1670. Assign to me, please.
Sure. Let's assign you there. Excellent. I'm going to take the changing the font sizes. Michael, did you want your ticket?
Yeah, I'll take the ticket I brought.
Yeah, on the better error logging. Okay. And I guess I'm going to say, Federico, I mean, you've been working on that ticket. We sort of already reviewed that in the website one, and maybe, so if it's the another style thing, we can look at that again in the marketing meeting on Monday. There. Does anybody want to take the manual updates from Hangouts? Sorry, Federico, you were going to say?
No, I mean, I just wanted to take 30 seconds to show everyone the buttons,
okay.
But that's okay.
Well, yeah, if you're keen to show that you've got the new one, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Let's see, I got to get going, Sam.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Matt.
So I'm working on the getting started. So that's all.
Okay. Yeah, you continue to work on that one. Great.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Matt. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
So you got a new color. You got a new color to show us, Federico. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. So I guess for Alexander and Michael, if I could get their opinions, I tried this one, and not everyone liked it. So not everyone liked it, but it kind of hovers a little bit. Then there was this one, which some people liked earlier in the marketing meeting. And then there was this one, which is all orange. And just after the marketing meeting today, I tried several different colors. We kind of decided to just have a different color that stands out. So I went with this one with the orange. And if that orange hover is not that great, I also tried this that matches the learn.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think, Alex?
Which color is best?
For the button.
For the button. First one for me is most elegant.
This one, really? This one?
Yes. First from the left.
Yeah.
This one.
I like that one too. What about you, Michael?
Yeah, I agree. That one. I think that's the best of them.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go with that.
It's a very California ocean color.
Yeah. Well, and it's kind of like you're starting on the path from left to right of learning, coding, pairing, and growing. Good stuff. So yeah, Federico, I mean, we go if you have a pull request in for that, and we can show it to the marketing people again on Monday. But yeah, great work.
Right. So I already have the pull request. I'll just update it.
Fantastic.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right, good stuff there. Okay, cool. Great work, everyone. I think we're set up. Yeah, so I think what we're certainly hoping. That's weird. Oh no, I have to stop the screen share, but I was just focusing on Federico's screen. Yeah. So yeah, we're talking about doing this design sprint. That would be like a week of like really strong focus on trying to understand, how people move through the site, what's the problem we're trying to solve, and and to prototype, a round of changes and test them before we put the effort into actually making the changes in the site. So anyway, we'll keep discussing that in different channels. Unless there's anything else, have a great weekend, everyone.
Sam, you'll be indisposed this weekend, I guess.
Yeah, I'll try and it's annoying. Yeah, I'll try and get more information and ping you, but it's not looking good.
Okay.
All right, Alex, great work, man. Thanks. Keep on keeping on. Bye for now.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.